Hi guys, I'm really sorry it's been so long. I've been filming some videos for you guys and working really hard on some stuff. I did want to say that I had the cutest video ready for you guys. It was an Easter DIY. It was adorable. And then it wouldn't work. I couldn't get it to upload and I couldn't get it to export. So I'm going to try really hard. So let me know if you guys want to still see that. Even if it's after Easter, because it's probably Easter when you're watching this, or maybe it's the day before. I'm not sure when I'm going to get this up, but I guess you can still let me know if you guys want to see it, because it's a super cute DIY project. So if I can get it working, then I can upload it for you guys. But I just did want to tell you guys that I have been working really hard on some videos over my spring break and stuff, but some of them weren't working. But I do have a bunch of videos lined up ready to upload for you guys. So yeah, be looking out for some videos coming very soon, but I'm really sorry that it's been a little while. Today I'm going to be filming a glasses makeup tutorial, and I'm just going to be showing you some tips and tricks for if you wear glasses and how to do your makeup that will help your eyes to stand out. And yeah, there's a glare from my lights on my glasses, so just ignore that. There's a lot of tips in here, and I did a bunch of research last night on how you could do your makeup and lots of tips and things that will help your eyes to stand out and things like that. So I incorporated all of those things, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is obviously take off your glasses. One of the things that I read while I was doing some research was putting eyeshadow primer on the bridge of your nose is going to help your glasses not slip down your nose. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to take a little bit of my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and put that on the bridge of my nose right there. Okay, so then the next thing that we're going to want to do is prime the rest of our face. So I'm going to go ahead in with my Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And you guys have seen me use this before because I love this. So I'm just going to apply that all over the rest of my face. So once that's on, we're going to go in with a foundation. One of the big things that I've heard with wearing glasses and makeup for glasses is keeping your face very bright. So if your face is going to be one of the few things that's going to be sticking out from beneath your glasses, you are going to want to keep your face very flawless and bright. So I'm going to go ahead in with my CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Foundation, and this is my favorite foundation. You want to try to keep the least amount of makeup right around the bridge of your nose where we put that eyeshadow primer, because that's where your glasses are going to sit and you don't want them to slide down. But like right on the tip of your nose is going to be a nice place to like highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and pat that in with my Beauty Blender. So now that I've got a light layer of that all blended into my skin, we're going to move on to concealer. I'm actually going to tie my hair back because it's getting in the way. Now I'm going to go in with concealer, and this is a very important thing when you're wearing glasses, because you want to keep your under eyes really bright, because you don't want any like shadows underneath your glasses, because that can make your eyes just look like dark blobs from far away. So I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is my all-time favorite concealer. The majority of the darkness from underneath your eyes comes from the inner corner and the inner half. So I like to start there and then blend outwards, and if I need more then I can go back in. I'm going to go back in just a tad, like right under there on both of my eyes. Now that we're done with all the face products for now, I'm going to go and work on my eyes, because I want to let this like sit in before I set it and sort of dry onto my face. So we're going to move on to eyes. I'm taking my Urban Decay Primer Potion again, and I'm just going to prime my lids. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the foundation and concealer and stuff, and I'm going to let that sort of sit while I work on my brows. So I've heard a ton of stuff about brows and glasses. So one of the biggest things is keeping your brows very defined, not so much bold and dark, but just very defined, because it's going to help you even out the rest of your makeup with your frames. You guys have seen me do this before, but I'm just going to use a small angled brush and my Naked Basics palette with the color Faint, and just fill them in lightly, but keeping them very crisp and defined. Okay, so now that the brows are done, they're not really working with me well today, so they look kind of a little bit strange, but we're gonna work with it. It's okay. Something else that I think is really, really helpful when you are trying to get your brows super defined is going in with a concealer underneath and just making that line super crisp. So I'm going to go in with this small brush and this concealer palette from Icing. And this is not like a super pigmented concealer palette. It's not going to really cover up too well, so I wouldn't recommend trying to use this like underneath your eyes or anything like that. But it will work for this because we're just trying to get like a crisp line. So I'm going to go ahead in with this middle shade right there and the small brush. And I'm just going to go underneath my brow like that and just really sort of try to make that line defined. Okay, so now that the brows are done, we're going to move back to the eyes. So before I do anything else, I'm going to take my face powder, which is my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and you guys have seen me do this tons of times before, but this is a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eye to sort of set the primer, and I just think it really helps to make the eyeshadows blend out a lot better. So if you've never tried this, I definitely recommend trying it. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to use my Naked Basics palette for my shadows today. I want your eyeshadow look to be super, super neutral and bright and eye-opening because it can get sort of shadowed away underneath your glasses. So I'm going to start off with my crease color, and I'm going to use the lightest brown shade in this with a fluffy crease brush. And I'm just going to very lightly apply that into my crease. So once you've got that color all blended in, I'm going to go ahead in with my lid color. And I'm going to use WOS from this palette, Walk of Shame, on a flat shader brush. And this is a super, like, bright, matte, pigmented color. And it's just going to really open up the eyes. And it's sort of pinky tone, so I don't know, I just really, really like this color. Something that you can do to make this look just a little bit more, like, deeper and have a little bit more definition than just, like, two plain colors is taking the color Faint, the one that I used to fill in my brows, and a small little brush like this and just going into the outer, like V and outer corner, and then going in with the fluffy crease brush and just blending it out. I'm going to go ahead and take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder again and a flat brush like this and pat that onto my face like that to just set everything and keep everything matte. I'm going to just do a little bit of sculpting, but not like bronzing, just sculpting. So I'm going to take a little tiny brush like this and my Hoola bronzer and just sculpt down my cheeks just like a tiny bit, like the tiniest bit. I'm not going to do a lot today. Looks a lot darker on camera, but I promise it's not that harsh. And then I'm just going to go down my neck just a tiny bit so it's even, but it doesn't look blotchy like that in person. Now, there's a lot said about blush because you want your face to be bright, like I keep saying. So I'm going to take my Hervana blush from Benefit and a brush like this and just dot that on my cheekbones right there. Like I keep saying, you want your face to be bright, so I'm going to take a highlighter, and this is from Benefit again, and this is High Beam, and you just sort of paint this on your face like that. That was kind of a lot. On the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm just going to blend that in with my fingers. That was a lot on this side. Whoops. Blend that in with my fingers, and that's going to help your face be bright. And now we're going to move back to eyes. And I've heard a lot about using like gel liners and stuff like that when you're wearing glasses, but I find that no eyeliner is the best sort of method to go about it to keep your eyes the brightest. But if you want to have a little bit of an illusion of eyeliner, you can take, again, the same palette and the color Faint, and you can take a small little brush like this, and what I'm going to do is just the smallest amount, just smudge this onto your upper lash line. You can be super, super messy, but this will just help to thicken up your lashes a little bit so you have a little bit of something. But I don't know, I mean, even this can make your eyes a little bit like dark almost, so you don't want to do that because your eyes can get like swallowed up behind your glasses. You don't want that at all. Now I'm going to do my waterline, and I'm going to use a nude eyeliner, and this one is from Rimmel, the Scandalized one, and this is in the color Nude. And I'm going to apply this to my waterline because I want my eyes to be really wide open. So I've heard sort of a lot of stuff about doing like double mascara, but I find that is like too dark, and that again like swallows up your eyes if you do like more mascara than normal. I find that doing less mascara than normal looks the best. So that's what I'm going to do today. And another very important step is to curl your eyelashes, because you don't want your eyelashes to be like hitting the lenses, and I've had that problem before and you don't want that, so I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. So I've also heard that using a thickening mascara rather than a lengthening mascara is better, because it's not going to like touch your lashes to your glasses again. So sorry, that was my phone. So yeah, I'm going to use my favorite mascara ever, which is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Waterproof. And I'm going to apply a light layer of this to my lashes. I'm going to apply this to my bottom lashes as well, because I think that's very eye-opening. So now that I've got a very thin layer on this side, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to my other eye. I think the lighting just changed, so sorry about that. But I do recommend using a waterproof mascara, because that's going to help to hold the curl, and then your lashes are not going to fall and hit your frames. So we are almost finished. The last step is lips, and I've heard a lot about keeping your lips bolder and your eyes more neutral, because your lips are what's going to be sticking out. So one of my favorite ways to do my lips a little bit more bold is using this eyeliner from Mary Kay, and this is in the color Mulberry Forest. It's a kohl eyeliner, and I actually like to put this on my lips and then like blend it out, and it's a really pretty purpley color. I'm going to take this, and it's going to look really, really scary and bad at first, so don't worry, just trust me on this one, okay? So I'm going to just apply this to my lips. Don't get scared, okay? So you're probably like, Anna, what the heck are you thinking? But I promise you, it's going to be okay. So I'm going to take an EOS lip balm, and I mean, you can really take any lip balm that you want, but this is just the one that I'm using. And I'm going to dip my finger in it, and then I'm going to go over it. This is also going to be good for keeping your lips hydrated when you're going over it with a lip balm. But it's got a little bit messy, so I'm going to go in with a Q-tip around my lips and clean it up. And since we do have the concealer out from doing our brows, you can go around and clean it up, and that will also help keep it in your lips and not run throughout the night. And that's pretty much it. The last step is to use a setting spray to keep it all on your face and keep your glasses from not slipping down your nose. So this one is from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to spray that on. It's going to help to keep your makeup on all day long, and yeah. So that's all for the look. Obviously you can put on your glasses and walk out the door. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My usernames will be right here, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Make sure you let me know if you guys try out any of these tips, or if they work for you, or if you wear glasses, send me pictures or whatever. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.